Hello, everyone, and welcome to Who Would Win Live from the TFT Paris Open. We are so excited to bring you this game show where in this game we put our lovely developers' knowledge to the test to see if they and you can correctly guess in these upcoming boards who would win. So, our contestants today are Aniko, Mortdog, and Tim. And if you would all be so kind to introduce yourselves to anyone who may be seeing you for the first time.
Hi, everybody. I'm Riot Aniko. I help develop future sets for TFT.
I'm Riot Kent. I like Lilia. No, I'm kidding. I'm Riot Mort. I am the gameplay director, and I help with anything that happens in the game.
And my name is Tim, and I'm the live balance lead for set 16.
Thank you so much. Yeah, please give them a round of applause. So, how this is going to work today is we are going to show you 5 different boards with fights between Chonk and Pengu. And audience, if you could please look for your paddles, you can participate along with us and see if you can correctly guess as well who will win. Show me Chonk if you think Chonk will win, and show me Pengu if you believe that Pengu is going to be the one that will win. Pengu will be on the bottom, and Chonk will be on the top of your screens. On preview devs, I want you to think for a couple of seconds about who you think would win. And then at the count of 3, we will all together show your answers, and you will have to defend them and give your reasoning as to why you think Chonk or Pengu will win. Sound fun, everyone? All right, let's go ahead and get it started with round number 1. Who would win? Pengu's Bruisers or Chonk's Vanquishers? Ooh. Think for a couple seconds. All right, get your answers ready. You good to lock it in? All right, on the count of 3, show your answer. 1, 2, 3. It's pretty split, actually. Actually, no, okay. We got a lot of Pengus on this side of the room and a lot more Chonks in the middle. All right, Aniko, you start. Why do you think Pengu will win?
I think there's a lot of HP to chew through on Pengu's board, and I think this Volibear is going to take over really hard. I'm pretty sure if he gets to his transform cast, he's going to just kill everybody.
Okay. Mort?
Yeah, I think it's really, really close. I think Aniko has some good points here, but the amount of healing on the Vanquisher board, I think they might be able to get through. And I think a lot of the Bruisers on the left are actually just kind of warm bodies. It's really going to come down to if they can target the Volibear or not. And I think what'll happen is like the Shen will die, they'll switch to the Volibear and be able to take it down fast.
Okay.
But more, there's 3 red buffs against all the Hodges.
That's true.
I'm a Fiddlesticks believer. But it'll come down to Fiddle, Volley, 1v1 maybe? And then whoever wins that wins.
Wow, you're going down to the specifics of the Fiddle and the Volley going at each other.
Yeah, sure.
Well, what about the Zillion with the blue buffs? Do you think that makes a difference here?
I don't think the fight will last that long for Zillion to do much.
Rek'Sai might eat him alive as well. There's a possibility.
Yeah, there's a backline access, right? Maybe Rek'Sai can jump back there and get the jump on the Zillion. So there's a lot of hand of justices, but what about the Warmogs on the Bruisers? Isn't that kind of overkill?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about, right? Like, that's a lot of health, but there's not many defenses. There's no armor and MR, and typically you're going to want that to mitigate the damage. And the Vanquishers are going to get 100% crits here. And the fact that they have 5 Vanquisher, those crits are going to hit really hard. And that's why I think it's going to chew through that really quick.
Okay, so let me figure out, Aniko and Mort, you both said Pengu will win.
Mort said Chonk. I said Pengu.
Mort said Chonk, and Tim said Chonk. And you said Pengu. Oh, wow, we're split.
I'm a Volibear believer.
Audience, show me one more time who would win. Did your answers change at all based on what the dev said? No, I've got some really resounding no's. You're very confident. Okay, well, there's only one way to find out, and that is, say it with me, who would win? Roll the clip.
All right, so Volibear is already starting to pop off a little bit here, and we're getting through the back line. So like I said, now it's going to be, can they get on that Volibear? He does his jump to the back, and see, he's already gone.
He's out of it.
That's what I was talking about. That target swap matters, but the Zillion has been casting bombs. We're hitting that 18-second mark.
Oh, is Zillion the MVP?
Mundo!
The 18-second mark,
tanked
and there it is. Oh, the heal! Oh, the heal was...
Can Kalista do it? Oh. All right, everyone who gets Pengu correct, you get a point. And of course, we're going to put our devs on the spot as well and tally it all up and go ahead and show the scoreboard of how you have done so far. Congratulations, Nico. You're the only one that got that one right for this first round.
Yeah, backstage, we actually wagered the role of gameplay director on this, so I had to lock in. You know?
Okay, all right. Well, Mort, Tim, what happened in that fight that maybe didn't go the way you thought it might?
I mean, I feel like I predicted the fight outcome right. Like I said, the Volibear getting targeted. I think it just really underestimated the Zillion damage with the triple blue buff and how much he could cast, and that was the deciding factor. We didn't really talk about it much.
So
It was just crit variance.
if you
just unlucky.
find
It's
outcome
okay.
right, there would be a circle next to your name instead of an X. Just saying. Sorry, Tim, go ahead.
You're not wrong.
It was just unlucky.
Unlucky. Okay,
It was just crit
Unlucky
variance.
GG go next. I like that. Wait, was there anything that you think the Vanquishers board could have done positioning-wise to maybe do better?
I think Fiddle on the other side can kill the Zillion. So
Maybe same side then.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Zillion.
Fiddle and maybe Ambessa also to get back there, because once Zillion's dead, the bombs stop working, so yeah.
I agree with that also, yeah.
All right.
Zillion was a key component that I actually underestimated too, but you know, he pulled through.
Yeah, he
Nico
really
thought
did.
triple red buff Volibear was really going to carry that fight. Let's not.
He's kind of cool though. It's a lot of damage amp, right?
He did look. He was punching pretty fast. You know, we like the big bear. All right, game round number 2. We'll hopefully get Mortdog and Tim back into this one. But for round number 2, let's take a look at Pengu's Targon with the Zillion and the Santa-Lucian versus Chonks, Skarner, and Friends. Take a look for a couple seconds. Think about your answer. In the count of 3, I'm going to ask you to reveal who you think would win. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Wow. It's so split. Actually, okay, a lot of the audience is saying Chonk has this one. And you all have Pengu. Wait a minute. All right, explain.
This one actually looks pretty tough to me. I'm just rooting for Pengu Sweep personally. I think that Leona 3 Radiant Warmogs looks pretty tanky, and the other team is a little bit slow to ramp up. The Lissandra does decent damage up front, but Graves and MF kind of have to ramp to get their damage out, and I think it's possible that the Shred from Zoe and Aphelios will help a lot here.
All right, so the utility of the Targon may be playing a role.
Yeah, I think one of the key things here is the anti-heal from Leona will do a lot of work here, and that true damage is what's going to get through the front line. And I'm a Zoe 3 believer. I think this Zoe 3 is going to like start hitting the back line really hard. It's going to kill the Skarner very quick and then start one-shotting the back line. Whereas on the other side, I don't see as much that feels as threatening.
Okay.
So Zillion won the first fight, so I'm just going to vote for Zillion again.
Yeah, even a Zillion won?
Yes.
All right.
No, these emblems are all really good. The Invoker emblem is ramping AP every time Zoe casts, so she's going to get a lot of time. And then the Aphelios is flat Shred with his already percent Sunder. Wait, Shred, Sunder? One of those.
All right.
So I think that it'll ramp.
So we've got some ramp. You are all very confident that Pengu is going to take this. What if, let me propose something to all of you. What if at all does your mind change if Zoe is going to target the Taric and Aphelios' attack damage is going to target the Bramble Vests on the Skarner?
Yeah, I like I said, I do think that slows it down, but the fact that Zoe shoots 2 bubbles, one of those bubbles is going to hit that Skarner, and that's going to help get through that, and that to me was the key decider.
And you don't think Graves 3 is going to change it? Audience, what do you think? Are our devs right? Do you really think Pengu's going to win? All right, but what about our chonk believers over there? Yeah, give some cheers. Show your chonks.
That's a lot of chunks.
That's actually a lot of chonks. All right, so I guess we
imagine if
just
we're
have
wrong.
to find out. Say it with me. Who would win?
All right, looking at it, there's the first bubble. Skarner at about half. Oh, the Skarner pull just deletes most of the backline. Skarner just now dying. Leona at about half health here. Now we're getting through the Taric. Here come the Zoe bubbles that are starting to matter here. Doesn't do enough, and this is not looking particularly close. Although, there's the rip. Oh, and uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Something happened.
That was a Skarner MVP moment for sure.
Okay, but why?
Pulling in the backline and kind of just erasing the threat of the Zillion in the center right away. Like, that's just -2 units on the board immediately.
I think the
Yeah,
misfortune
when
did.
those 2 fodder units instantly die, then suddenly MF gets to go backline, and then there's a timer on the fight. So, Skarner diff.
Are you thinking about anything for the future now after seeing Skarner do such good things?
No, I mean, I'm happy to see Skarner do some cool things. I think Skarner's an underplayed unit right now, so.
Excellent. All right, well, let's go ahead and take a look at the scores now. There will not be any updates here. Nico is still in the lead with 1 point. And Tim and Mort, you get yourselves on the board.
This is not going well.
Hey, these fights are hard.
I'm just going to wait and look at what they have, so I'll vote the same as them the whole time.
Oh, okay. So
can't
then
lose.
you actually can't lose if that's the case. That's true. But Nico, you're actually gonna have to close your eyes for this one because we can't let you cheat. Yeah. Audience, I think I gotta give you all a point for that one too, for getting mostly chonk. Yes, very good.
So does that mean with our bet that the audience is going to become gameplay director?
Some may want that, actually.
All right, well, let's go ahead and go to round number 3. For this round, we are going to take a look at Pengu's Silas versus Chonk's Demacians. Take a look, make some guesses. Silas is pretty strong. You guys are laughing. So we definitely need to get your reactions on this one. But on the count of 3.
Wait, can we get a Galio item check at all? Is that possible?
No, make your
okay,
own
sorry.
best educated guess.
Galio, I mean, he has a Dragon Claw at least, so we know there's a Dragon Claw, but other than that, it's hard to tell.
All right, okay, if you are ready, on the count of 3, show me your answers. 3, 2, 1. What do we wait? Actually, I can't tell. What? Okay, we've got 2 Pengus and Tim goes Chonk. All right, Tim, you first. Why do you think Chonk will win?
Because I thought these guys were going to pick Pengu, and there's no way I can win. So, I picked Chonk.
All right,
But
okay.
I believe in Silas here, but maybe the power of friendship will help the Demacians. And I can't tell what the Galio items are, so.
Maybe they're OP.
They're 3 Radiant items, no one knows.
Yeah, I'm looking at that Silas, and the fact that he has the Radiant Titans and the Radiant BT, once he gets going, he's going to be hard to stop, and I don't think there's enough burst on the other side, but I could be wrong.
I think even though Chonk has best in slot Garen, it's probably gonna have to go to Silas for me. I'm too scarred from losing to Silas on ladder, so I have to put my trust in him.
Okay, audience, one more time. Show me, who did you have winning? Oh, it's mostly Pengu. Okay, all right, you're with our devs, majority of our devs right now. Morit and Nico, both for Pengu, and Tim for Chonk. Let's find out who would win.
All right, big thing here is, like I said, focus on the Silas. He's at 10 stacks right now. Nico's locking things down with the chill. Here comes the Galio. That's a triple Dragon Claw Galio, so it turns out it was 3 of them. Silas is getting quite low, though. There's a big heal from the Bloodthirster. And now it's going to come down to, can the Silas keep that cast going? Big Lux heals him back to full. And now we talked about, like I said, not enough damage. Garen's going to be big here. Silas very low. And here come the Galio hits. It's not looking good. Oh, that heal was... Oh, the shield just enough. Here come the Galio hits. And I am not looking like I'm going to be keeping my job, apparently.
Oh, but the audience got it right. Yeah, all right. Some of you in the audience did get that one right. It was a small majority, but we got to give this one win to Tim.
I always knew it was going to be Demacia. I had so much faith.
Yes, but like, what happened in that fight that you feel like really did swing it?
I feel like the fact that the Galio had 3 Dragon Claws instead of 1 made a pretty big difference, and that would have been nice information to have.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
good
you got
tip for
one.
all the TFT players. Build shred.
Yeah, there
a good
actually
tip.
was no shred. That's good, but that's a good note. I'm impressed that you all actually saw the Galio on the bench, because when we did this in rehearsal, our guinea pigs did not. And they felt like they really got the answer scammed from them. But I guess the extra items might have helped. But even with 1 Dragon's Claw, you didn't think that was enough to swing the fight?
No, I think 1 Dragon Claw, the Silas would have gotten through eventually and been able to get to the back line, but that Galio was just too tanky with 3 Dragon's Claws.
The important thing to know too is Dragon Claw increases Galio's damage a lot too, so helped a lot in bursting through Silas's heal with the Radiant Bloodthirster.
All right, well, that is 1 point for Nico, 1 point for Tim, 0 for Mortog. So we will need to see if you can get a couple more points in round number 4. Let's go ahead and take a look. Is it going to be Pengu's Arcane Army, or will it be Chonk's 3-star Ambessa? What is ridiculous about this board to you that you are laughing?
I mean, it's just trying to evaluate, like, it's like, right, you think about how we do our job on a day-to-day basis. I tell you, these are not fights we're simming.
Wait, I saw
They're
this
not
on Ladder
fights we're
yesterday.
thinking about.
I don't know what he's talking about. This is like an average top 2 scenario, to be
Yeah,
honest.
I mean, we saw a lot of 3-star forecasts in like our show matches.
You sell your
too.
board for Ambessa 3?
Yeah, of course. Right?
Triple war mods.
All right, think about your answer. Are you ready to lock in?
I think we're ready.
Okay, on the count of 3, 3, 2, 1, show your answers.
No, come on.
Oh, you all have Chonk,
Oh,
and the audience all has
That's a lot of
mostly
Pengus in the
Pengu.
audience.
Woohoo!
man, we're going to look real bad if we get this
All
wrong.
right, so why, Chonk, why do you think the 3-star Imbesso is enough?
So I'll go first on this one. I think 3-star Ambessa has that reset, and nothing on the enemy team looks too difficult to get through, and so a couple of these resets she'll pop off, and the Death Defiance is going to make her really hard to take down.
Yeah, I think the fact that she's 3-star plus the itemization, and also she's looking for revenge after Arcane. No spoilers or anything, but you know.
The lore buff, yes.
Yeah, I think a 3-star unit with a Radiant Sterex is a lot of HP to get through, and there's not that much CC that can ever stop Ambessa before the Titan stacks, so hopefully she mows through all these HP bars.
No,
Hopefully.
I see it. I see the vision. You know, Mbessa gets the backline access. She gets to cast in straight lines. If you can line them up properly, then maybe it's Chonk that gets the win. Okay, so all of our developers say Chonk. Most of our audience says Pengu. So it's really you against them at this point. So
With my job on the line, apparently, so...
let's find out, everybody, who would
would
win. Right, Mbessa's doing pretty good. I mean, she gets kind of like to the back of the tanks. Warwick's almost
Here
down.
come the resets. There's the first reset. There's the second one. Big resets on the Jinx, but the Jinx is popping through. There's the big... Oh, no! Oh, come on.
Wait, we didn't watch Arcane. That's what
Whoa,
happened.
that's a Caitlyn 3 diff for you.
I'm 0 for 4. I get paid to do this.
Okay, but what was the power of Caitlyn in that last fight that you felt like was the final?
The power of
Strong.
Caitlyn was she didn't get damaged and got to cast 1 time.
I think the Edge of Night there bought a lot of crucial time.
Yeah, also the Zon DR, pretty underrated component of that fight as well. It let Warwick tank like 3 or something spellcast from Ambessa, so it slowed down her resets quite a bit.
Ooh, that's a good shout. I actually didn't notice that Zon was active. So that's actually like half a point, I think, for you.
I agree. I don't know.
No, just kidding. I got told that I can't do that. But, you know, when you think about the Mbessa being able to kind of swipe and dash and leap between targets, I felt like she did have it. I was kind of with you guys.
Yeah, I mean, there was a cool
Mbessa would
pop-off
win.
moment there when she hit the Jinx and almost killed it right there. Like, that would have been the fight. But again, the Zon DR making a big difference and just wasn't quite enough.
Oh. Audience, so it feels pretty good. You all got that one right. Why? Someone shout really loud for me. Why did you think that Pengu would win? Good guys always win. Oh, Kent from the audience is, gonna heckle all of you here. Who else? Who else? Say that one more time.
Never trust
Yeah, it's
Board
true.
Dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
true. Okay.
I mean, based on my score, he's right.
Oh,
so.
wow. Okay, let's show the scoreboard one more time.
Can we not?
Unfortunately, I think we should. Nico and Tim, you both have 1 point on the board. Mort, you are still big goose egg.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Well,
Is it winnable, Mort?
I mean, if you two vote the same, I'm certainly voting the other way. Three-way tie? Come on.
all right. Well, this last one is really, really fun. Now, before we show it, I gotta preface this one and say there is almost certainly never a scenario where you will ever see this. But who would win? Pengu's 1,000 Malzahars or Chonk's single Brock? It's actually not 1,000 Malzahars, it's 28. But for the joke, right?
And this is worth 6 points, right?
What do you think, production? Should we give bonus points for this one?
What are these items?
Nah, they leave you out to this one. That item, if I can give you information here, is Shadow Puppet on 14 of the Malzahars. And for Brock, that is a Radiant Bloodthirster, a Horizon's Focus, and a Gargoyle Stoneplate.
I mean, again, these are definitely fights we look at every day when we're on the job.
Yes, very serious fights.
I'm going to say my logic because at this point, get them all wrong, but the designer who worked on these, Victor, I think he's trying to mess with our expectations. I think Brock is not going to have enough damage to kill all the Malzahars, and then his autos will be too slow. Plus, I love Malzahar, so I'm going to vote for Malzahar.
Wait, I was going to say Malzahar too, because he just hasn't been bad in the past couple sets, because he's Mort's favorite champion, clearly.
It's pretty suspicious, isn't it?
Yeah, clearly.
It is very suspicious. And Nico, what do you think? Do you agree?
I mean, I look at it and everything is telling me to vote Brock, but like Mort said, I have a feeling the guy who made this is messing with us pretty hard. And it makes me want to vote Malz.
Can you vote Brock so that at least
I'll vote Brock.
Yes.
I'll give you a chance. Yeah.
All right, audience, what do you think? Who's gonna win? Is it going to be Pengu's?
That's a lot of chunks.
Oh, it's
Wow.
You guys all think Brock is gonna win.
Everyone's voting against me.
Is Tim
Not the
abstaining?
logic, right?
Oh, at least Tim's on my side.
Okay, two Pengus, Tim and Mortdog. You think Pengu will win with the Malzahars? And then Nico is the people's champion there with all of the Brock enjoyers. Some of the audience did vote for Pengu. So let's find out, shall we? For the final time, say it with me. Who would
will
win?
All right, so again, the first cast is going to lower everyone's health by 30% once we see that
Right?
come through here.
Brock's
That's a
gonna do a
lot
nice
of
big
minions.
slam down.
Boom. But again, 30% is flat. The rocks are going to run out, and now he's just got auto attack.
Look at all the
That is
Voidlings.
so many minions. And they're trying. Brock is at half health. The shield procs on the Bloodthirster. Here come the minions. He's trying one by second cast, though. The rocks are doing a lot of work.
Oh, there's two Malzahars left!
My boy did it.
Wow, that was so close. I really thought that maybe Brock could take that one, but audience, unfortunately, actually was the Malzahars, and fortunately for you too, Nico did not quite go that way. But let me propose this. What if the Brock was in a different spot?
I don't know if that would matter too much. Maybe on the left side so that his auto attacks have a cleave on them. And so if he was able to cleave through, maybe. The fact that he had to go right and then left might have made a big difference there.
I think. Oh, were you going? Oh, sorry. I think Brock's a big guy, and if he just stretched his arms for his last auto, he definitely could have taken it. It was like one auto off.
So he needs
He's
stretchy
just-
arms
He's
to
too
last
tense.
He's just being lazy. He's just being lazy.
That's like an April Fool's patch, right? You got to bring back Brock, but like he gets to be like Zack-like, and he gets to bounce around the board. Yeah, that sounds
I'll write
fun.
that down.
All right, well, at the end of it, Tim, you are our winner. Congratulations for winning. Who would win live? Very proud of you for getting a
I
point
got
on
a
the board.
point.
Woohoo! Yeah, give it up. started off really strong there, but you were, of course, the people's champion at the very end for the Brock choice. But audience, I think you all are actually our true winners. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you so much for participating and for being a part of the Who Would Win Live game show here at the TFT Paris Open. Any final thoughts from you developers before we say goodbye?
Started off strong, couldn't quite keep up. You know, it happens. I'll be back next round. But the audience definitely swept us. There's no doubt about it.
I do think the audience actually beat you all, yes.
I mean, if I have to lose my job, I couldn't have lost it to a nicer person. So Tim, congrats on, gameplay director.
I always knew I was going to win, so it's okay.
I liked a lot of your answers. The power of friendship for the Damasians, the lore buff for Ambessa. You're a very, simple and to the point. I like that.
You can't overthink these.
I agree. Yeah, see? And I think the audience was with you. But yes, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in, and we will see you for more action here at the TFT Paris Open.